wall balls and thrusters is I wanted those two movements to be as easy as a shoulder to overhead or a deadlift, right? Like double unders. You know, it's like when people go, oh yeah, you know, 100 wall ball unbroken. Like, what are you talking about? Like, that's not even a normal thing. So like that was my plan. It's just like my perpetuating knee pain just stopped me from doing any of that, you know. And it's like I couldn't even do a pistol for an entire year, and I don't even know if I still can.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So like
that'd be worth watching.
Right. So yeah, oh God, I wouldn't even try it right now. But yeah, so that was like mental. But so that's the plan this year. I'm gonna test a workout I programmed for next week. And the test workout is 2 sets and 2 rounds. So it's 2 sets of 21-15-9 wall balls, standard wall ball, 20 for the guys, 14 for the girls, deadlifts, 155 for the guys, 105 for the girls. So 21, 21, 15, 15, 9, 9, 21, 21, 15, 15, 9, 9. That's 1 round. Rest 5 minutes, repeat. But 10-minute time cap for the first round and a mandatory rest between 10 and 15 minutes. So if I finish at 9:30, you get an extra 30 seconds of rest. And then repeat. So.
All right.
Let me I'm gonna get a whiteboard. Say some prayers. On a personal level,
good.
On the athlete side of things, I'm like, holy shit. Like, I did a lot better than I thought I was going to.
Yeah, that's good.
So.
Surprise yourself.
Yeah, you know. And like, what's funny is, going from not conditioning for so long to conditioning, some movements are just like gnarly.
Right.
So it's kind of funny because doing a alternating grip on deadlift for volume, I could feel my lat now. My left lat was like tightening up. I was like, oh no. Because if I went for those wall balls in that next set, if I kept doing it that way, I would have fatigued my lats.
Right.
So it was better for me. I went to it's a lightweight, it's 155.
Yeah.
So I went to a very loose grip, clean grip,
okay.
Neutral, and just let it chill my fingers, let my hands relax. I'm telling you, honestly, the worst part was my hand.
Yeah.
Like my hand was pretty painful. Like, I mean, I'm breathing.
Right.
Hard and like I'm sweating, my heart rate's up, but pain-wise, I can go through my lower back pretty well. But my hand was just like, that's an actual like minor injury that I can definitely tell is there.
Gotcha.
So that was like the worst part was like, it's just your hand. Like, you're not gonna hurt it more by doing what you're doing.
Right.
It's just a little aggravating. So mentally I had to go like, don't be a bitch. So. Yeah. That's my mama's ride. Mom's cooler than you are. It's true. Bro, she was the one who taught me how to race. Like, when my mom tries to talk shit on me on driving, I remind her, the woman who put me in the car seat, or not car seat, but the driver's seat. I was like 11 or 12 years old, and there was a mud pit. Me and my brother and 2 of our friends would come back to snowboarding, or some shit, like the snow. And it just rained in the valley. There's a giant lot, it was just mud. So mom was like, all right, boys, you're up. I was like 12 years old. She put us in the driver's seat. She's like, okay, what I want you to do is I want you to slam on the gas. And when I tell you to crank it, I want you to turn the wheel one way. You're gonna get into a spin. I'm gonna teach you how to get out of a spin. It's like, cool, I'm glad your defensive driving as a cop helped out as a 12-year-old fucking child behind the wheel. Oh yeah, yeah. But the moral of the story is, my mom taught me how to race, how to drag, fucking drift. I don't want to hear shit. Mom, oh, she's so hood. My mom's straight thug shit. I've been seeing a lot of very big trend in programming lately.
Okay, what's the trend?
The trend is simple formatted workouts multiple times in a workout.
Okay.
So it kind of takes the place of doing an AMRAP, but so instead of having like, let's just say the workout total time in there was about, let's say 18 minutes, okay? 18, 19 minutes.
Okay.
So instead of doing an 18-minute AMRAP of 5, 10, 15, or 15, 25, 35, right? Where you know what the pattern is, you know how to pace it.
Yeah.
What they've been doing is they've been doing simple formatted workouts like a 21-15-9, you know, 20-10, 20-15-10 type shit, and they'll do, you know, a couplet or triplet of movements. Generally, I've seen couplets, and then they repeat the workout. But what I've been seeing, the big trend is like, we've seen repeated workouts, right? 2014 kind of set the pace for double grace.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to do 30 clean jerks times 2.
Yeah.
So it's like you could break it up in your head and say, I got to do grace twice, rather than saying 60 reps, right? So you could think of it 2 different ways. So what's happening is like a few years ago, I started seeing like Fran times 2.
Okay.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
Right? Fran
that is
times 2.
Yeah.
Or they would do like Fantasyland is what Froning came up with.
Yeah, right.
Okay. So same movement patterns repeated in different format, but basically the same workouts. Lately, what I've been seeing from a lot of different online programs is they're doing 21-15-9 4 times, or 5 times, or 6 times.
Shit, okay.
And but they'll do like, for example, they'll do 2 4-minute AMRAPs, rest 4 minutes, repeat those 2 4-minute AMRAPs.
Okay.
Right? So like, then whatever you get, and they're all separate scores. So the concept is your power output the same from the last one, from the first one? How quickly can you reset? So instead of an AMRAP where you know you're pacing for 18 minutes, I need you to do 4 workouts that last 18 minutes.
Okay. That's different. Yeah, that's totally different.
Right. Versus like what they've also done before is, and we've seen this, is that, so my birthday workout is heavy Fran, heavy Elizabeth, heavy Diane.
Fuck.
Okay. That's my birthday workout that I've been doing like the last 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
But what you'll see is Fran, Elizabeth, Diane, back to back to back. But because the movement patterns are different, you pace it differently, right? So if I have deadlifts, cleans, and thrusters for my weighted movements, and they're, you know, the weight's appropriate per movement, I can kind of like hammer down per workout.
Yeah.
Right? But if you got to do Fran, you're like, oh shit, that's a lot of the same movement patterns repeated in a wave format. So that's kind of the trend.
Okay.
So honestly, that was the premise that I programmed behind this workout. I don't like it, and not because like it was difficult. I don't like it because programming is, so this is what CrossFit's trying to do. CrossFit is trying to get to the health and wellness side of things. Yeah. Right? Yeah. They're trying to get away from the competitive sense. Now, I love both. I love both. I'm a competitive athlete, but I believe in the health and nutrition and diet side and everything of CrossFit, and staying off the nursing home and lowering, you know, blood pressure and getting rid of diabetes, the whole 9. Okay. So the thing that I don't like is these programs, and they've done it before, they're trying to set the tone of what the expectation is of an athlete.
Yeah. Yeah, for
where
sure.
the volume isn't appropriate, where people can take it, but not everybody can take it.
Right.
And then when regular gyms program too much of it, and that's my problem. So I'm programming the workout that I just did on Monday next week, and I tested it, and it's very doable. I'm not conditioned, but the loading was appropriate, because you saw it, I was going to go heavier on the deads.
Right.
So the loading was appropriate. I literally did 21-15-9, 4 rounds, and unbroken.
Nice.
And for me, so that's what I'm saying, the second part, the personal level, that was a huge accomplishment for me. I feel like my conditioning is getting up there, my volume's getting up there, my mental game is getting up there, my ability to realize that, oh, I hate wall balls, but I'm doing 180.
Right, yeah.
So you attack the workout differently, and it was good.
Okay, cool.
So.